Hey everybody, it's me, New York vocalist Benita Charles. I'm so sorry, I was having some issues before, so I wasn't sure if the broadcast was working, and now I'm having some lighting issues. Let me turn this way. Seems a little bit better. Hello Kevin, how are you? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Singing Tips. I was having some issues earlier, so if you were trying to see what I was doing, I was going in and out. Oh, hello. Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate your sharing to your followers and on Twitter. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Singing Tips. I am here in New York City. Not far away from Bryant Park, near 42nd and 6th Avenue. It's a wonderful, wonderful evening tonight, so I am here enjoying the beautiful weather because I know eventually it's going to get a lot colder. So how is everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thanks so much for joining, Stone Dog. Oh, interesting name there. But thanks a lot for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm New York vocalist Benita Charles, and every week I give singing tips to beginner singers to help them become professional. And I am on tip number 25. Wow, it's hard to believe it's been 25 tips, but it's been incredible. So we've talked in the first 10 tips, we talked about your voice, your talent. That's the foundation. You can't do anything without your voice being together. The next 10 tips was all about performing live in front of an audience. And now we're talking about songwriting, writing your own songs, releasing your own music. Every singer should write their own songs. So that's what we're talking about. And just to give you a little bit of background to Singing Tips, I was inspired. The way I designed these singing tips, I was inspired by the movie Get On Up. It's the story of James Brown. It came out in 2014. It's been a while ago, but it has left a lasting impact on me. It's the story of James Brown, and it stars Chadwick Boseman, Viola Davis, Dan Aykroyd. But there's a section in the movie where James is talking to his manager, and James wants to make some executive decisions, and he wants to executive produce his music. And his manager says to him, "This is show business. You take care of the show, and I'll take care of the business." And James says, No, I'm going to do both. And it really made me think in terms of being a performer. You have the show part, and you have the business part, and they're both important. And that's why for Singing Tips, we're going to have a show part and we're going to have a business part. We're still in the show part. We're talking about making and writing your own songs, but eventually we're going to move into the business aspect of show business, and that's just as important. So anyway, we are on tip number 25. So, just to give you a recap in terms of this section. Now, we talked all about writing your own music, and I was inspired to do this several years ago. I had a gentleman, he was in a band called All About Chad. He handed me his CD, and he said, "Benita, you should write your own music." And I thought, really? I never thought of that. Years later, that's exactly what I did. I have music available on iTunes. Moments in Love, Volume 1, Benita Charles. I also have a single out called We Can Make a Difference. But I would not have even thought about that had I not met that gentleman. So I'm saying this to you. If you're an artist, you should write your own songs. Now, we talked about that was tip number 20, and tip number 21. I got a heart on that. Okay, yes, exactly. And tip number 21, we talked about, well, what should you write about? And basically it boils down to anything you want, like whatever inspires you. I mean, you can do the number one topic, which is love. Everybody writes about love, but you can write about anything. But most important is get your message out there. Tip number 23, we talked about song structure. like how to structure your songs. And I said that I usually like to do a first verse, a chorus, a second verse, a chorus, a bridge, and then the chorus, which is the hook, and to end the song. So and then last week we talked about music and lyrics. Like, what makes a song wonderful is great lyrics, content, lyrical content. Like, what are you writing about? If it's a subject that touch people, and then the music goes along with the lyrics. If you have beautiful music that goes with your song, it makes the song more impactful. So, and that leads us to this week. We're talking about what makes a hit song. So, I mean, it's basically a continuation of what I was just talking about last week in terms of music and lyrics. But one of the things that makes a good song is a catchy title. I mean, if the title, if it's something that kind of catch people, it makes them curious in terms of what I see I have some people joining in. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. This is Singing Tips. My name is Benita Charles. I live in New York City. I give singing tips to beginner singers to help them become professional. And we're talking about what makes a hit song, because we have some singers who wants to write their own music, and so we're talking about what makes a hit song. And one of the things that I think that will help you is a catchy title. And I was thinking, sorry, I have some notes here, but you know, sometimes the title can be simple, like Adele's Hello. And Lionel Richie had a song out several years ago called Hello. So you can't copyright a title, but the songs are totally different, and they're both hit songs. We all know, you know, the success that Adele had with her song. And, you know, sometimes it can be a catchy title, like Take This Job and Shove It. Hello, how are you? Thanks so much for joining me. And I see Elvin is joining. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys coming in and joining me on Singing Tips. Is anyone out there a performer or a singer? Let me know. But yeah, so, oh, hi. How are you, Elvin? How are you? Are you a singer, or are you a music fan? So we're talking about what makes a hit song. So what's your favorite song? Fine. And you? Oh, good. I'm having a great evening. It's wonderful evening out here in New York City. But we're talking about what makes a hit song. So what's one of your favorite songs, and what do you like about it? That's a question that I posed to my friends this week. Thanks so much for joining. So, so we're talking about what makes a hit song. And I said a catchy title, because sometimes you may not even hear the song, but if you hear the title, you're like, what is that? Like, an interesting title is Take This Job and Shove It. Or an artsy title like Cats in a Cradle. But, so think about your title. And then I have lyrics, because you know, sometimes you can have a great song with wonderful lyrics, something that touched your heart. Like, I have an example of Luther Vandross. He had a song called Dance With My Father. It was a beautiful song lyrically. And even the title, Dance With My Father, it could be a wonderful father-daughter dance at a wedding, but it's just such a beautiful song, and it's heartfelt. It touches your heart. Music, wonderful music to your songs, wonderful chords. Like, music can be memorable. Like, you can have a riff, like if you remember Uptown Funk, how he had the horn riff all the way through the song. Or I think it's Neil Diamond, but he had a song called Sweet Caroline, and that song, that riff, the horn riff, dun dun dun, everybody remembers that. Sweet Caroline, dun dun dun, you know. So it's things like that that's catchy. And I have song arrangement, because sometimes you can have a song and it's the way it's arranged. A perfect example is Luther Vandross. God rest his soul. He was wonderful at song arrangements. He could take a song he could take a cover song and make it his. And it was amazing. Like, there were so many songs that he had out, I didn't realize they were cover songs. He arranged them so well. It was so well crafted, and it was incredible. Another example of an arrangement, Lady Gaga years ago had a song out called Poker Face. Now, on an episode of Glee, they redid that song. It was Lea Michele and I forgot her name, Idinza Menzel. She sang the Frozen song, but they did a rendition of it that was kind of a Broadway style, and it was really amazing. I love their version, and it just showed you how you can take one song and change the arrangement and make it a whole different song. And finally, I have timing. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing in terms of a hit song. Sometimes a song could be, artist can be ahead of their time, and they put the song out, and it's kind of like it doesn't hit. People don't understand it. But maybe after they pass away. Thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate you joining. Sometimes if the artist pass away, then all of a sudden their music is popular, or if they maybe someone else down the line will put out a similar song and that song hits. So really there is no way of knowing. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing. It's just a matter of luck. But I want to encourage everyone, I want to encourage all the singers to write your own songs. You never know. You just might write that next hit song. I'm reading this book called The Complete Idiot's Guide to Songwriting. Excellent, excellent book. And one of the things that they said in that book is when you're writing your songs and you want to write a hit song, think of the acronym HIT. The H is for hook. The I is for idea. And the T is for title. HIT. So when you write that hit song, think of the hook, the chorus, and that's the part of the song that repeats over and over again. And the idea, think of the content. That's what they mean by idea. Think of the song content. What are you singing about? What are you talking about? What's your message? If you have a message that resonates with the world, it will be a hit. And T, title. If you have a title that grabs people, like, what's going on? Hello. Oh, hi. How are you? Thanks for joining me. If you don't know who I am New York vocalist Benita Charles, and every week I give singing tips to beginner singers. And we're talking about what makes a hit song. So just to give you a recap, we talked about the title of your song. Make sure that it's catchy. We talked about the lyrics, the lyrical content. Make sure that it's something that maybe people can identify with and resonate. We talked about music. Make sure you have beautiful chords to your song, and make sure you have something that's repeated, like a musical idea or even lyrics. Oh, thanks for the love. I really appreciate it. The song arrangement can make a difference. How you arrange your song makes all the difference in the world, and sometimes it's just a matter of luck. It's just a matter of timing. Putting that song out at the right time, or it resonating with people at the right moment. So I encourage you all to write that hit song. Teach me how to sing, baby girl. Well, one of the things you got to do, I would say, number one is you have to practice. Sing in the shower. Start learning your songs. And this was when we did our first 10 tips. This was some of the things that we talked about. And if you're really serious, I would say find a certified teacher, someone that can help you with technique, someone that can help you with the proper way to sing, because you have to stand up straight and you have to sing from your diaphragm, and it takes practice, and a certified teacher can help you with that. So I encourage you to find someone in your area that can help you. I'm not a certified teacher, but I am a performance coach. I can help you with artist development. Can you sing? Can I sing? Yes, I can sing. Well, are you asking me to sing, or are you asking me can I sing? Those are two different things. Sing. Okay, let me see. What can I sing for you? Sorry, I'm a little... Please? Oh, okay. I'll sing for you. Hold me, love me, never let me go. Kiss me, touch me, feelings overflow. Oh, the precious love you give to me. Oh, I never want your love to leave. Your love fills me. It's pure ecstasy. Hold me, love me, never let me go. Kiss me, touch me, feelings overflow. Thank you. Yeah, I talk about it. Aw, thanks a lot. Yeah, what I say, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. What I say is, for you, if you want to learn how to sing, I think that you should find you a teacher. Someone that can help you with the proper... Oh, thank you, guys. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I want you to find you a teacher, someone that can help you sing. Oh, thanks so much for inviting your followers. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so anyway, we were talking about what makes a hit song. That was actually an original song I just sang. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for the love. You guys are awesome. Wow, I'm just about to wrap up, but so I appreciate you being here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's from my Moments in Love CD. It's available on iTunes. So yeah, that's why I'm encouraging the singers. Hello, how are you? I'm encouraging the singers to write their own music, because you never know. You just might write that hit song. And that's what this tip is all about, writing your hit song. Thanks so much for the love. Oh my God, you guys are too awesome. You're from Moscow. Wow. What time is it there? Because it's like 7, I think 7 here. Oh, wow. I'm got all these people joining. Hello. Hi. I'm just about to leave. Are you guys trying to make me stay? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is so awesome. 4 in the morning. Wow, you're up early. Well, thanks so much for joining me here at Singing Tips. My name is Benita Charles. Every week I give singing tips to beginner singers, and to help them become professional. And so we've had all sections about your voice, live performance, and now we're talking about writing your own music. So if I have any singers on here, I encourage you to write that next hit song. Good morning. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate all of the love and the hearts. And so I guess I will be closing out now. But thanks again for all the hearts, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're talking about writing your hit songs. So I encourage you all to write your hit songs. If you missed any of this, please catch the replay. If you missed any of the other tips, you can catch me. What is my name? My name is Benita Charles, and I am a New York vocalist here giving singing tips to beginner singers. And what is your name? I can't really see your name. What's your name? Oh, thank you so much. You are awesome. I appreciate that. Where are you from? Thanks so much for coming by. And Thanks so much. Boy, you guys are joining. I really appreciate that. But this is Singing Tips, and I'm about to leave. You can catch the Singing Tip blog where you can catch up all of the, oh, thank you. You can catch all of the tips at BCM Sings on Instagram. Click on the bio and it goes right to the Singing Tips blog. You can look at all the other videos and all of the tips. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, in closing, I want to thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for coming by and stopping in. And you don't know me, so thanks for just, clicking on that,